Namaste guys, Ashish here, and we have got Honor 7X with us, and we are going to talk about tips and tricks which will help you to use the phone better in a lot of many ways. Now Honor 7X is powered by EMUI 5.1 which runs on top of Android 7.0, 7.1 actually, and it has almost the same feature which we have seen in Honor 9i, Honor 8 Pro and everywhere. Some of the implementations are different, so let's have a look at it. I want to start with the home screen. How do you make a call when the phone is locked? This feature is there in Honor 7X, and if your phone is locked, all you need to do is, lock down your phone is already locked, and press the volume down button for a few seconds and then call the name. There you go. Now, depending on your pronunciation and the kind of name you have in your contact book, it will make a call. It's not perfect, but it's good to have this kind of feature. Now let's take a look at the feature which allows you to use two apps in one single window. So it's called a split screen, split window, whatever you want to name it. Now this was implemented in previous versions, in the previous phones as well, on a 9i and all, but it has been made like really easy here. So all you need to do is open the app which you want to use primarily, hit the multitasking button, long press the multitasking button, and you see the split screen here. The second window will have all the apps which you want to switch between, so you can select any of these apps, and now you have two apps, so you can watch the video, take a look at the second. So having a bigger screen gives you this advantage, and it's really one of the best features which has been done nicely on Honor 7X. The next feature we are going to take a look is cancelling a send message. Now many times you send a message accidentally, you didn't want to send, it cost you money, and if you want to cancel one of those messages, you can actually do that. So open the messaging app on your Honor 7X and go to settings. Here you have an option which says cancel send. Now it gives you a brief amount of time, like 5 seconds, to cancel that message. So it keeps in buffer and then it does it. We'll try it. We'll just send a test message. Now it's a little tricky, so you might want to try it out a couple of times before you perfect it. So I'm going to send it, I'm going to try to cancel it, but it didn't really work because I wasn't really tapping wrong and that happened. Now if I try it again, with the practice you need it works out. So the message sent is cancelled. I'm going to try it again, show you that it works. So tap on it continuously, tap on it, comes back to the edit option, and you're done. Next is a video floating thing. Now you can play any video on your Honor 7X and you can keep it as floating. So just play any video and you will see a option on your top right. That's a small window. Just tap on that and you can see it works in portrait mode, not of course in the landscape mode. So you can have that video running and you can have another application running. Again, not very useful, but again fancy. It's like multiple window kind of thing. I find multi-window thing better. Now let's do a home screen tips and tricks. When you swipe from left to right, you can see this something called as high board, which is available on all the Honor phones. If you want to disable it, because I really don't find it useful, I'd rather use Google Assistant and stuff like that and that. So to remove it, long press on your home screen, go to settings. You can see there are a couple of stuff here, and then you have what is high board option which you can toggle off. So just toggle it off, and when you go back to your home screen, that option is gone. Now I really don't like this getting stuck here, so we'll talk about that again. Now there are more things about that. So you can change wallpaper, you have widgets, you have transitions, but mainly under settings you can enable home screen loop. So removing that high band, you can now do a home screen loop so it doesn't get stuck, because sometimes it's annoying for me. Next is enable app drawer. Now you can see there are a lot of apps on my home screen. I really don't find it good. I want something like a home drawer. Now I don't want to install a third-party app, but good thing is EMUI offers this option. Go to settings, then go to home screen style, and here you can choose the drawer style. Now it refreshes and do stuff like that, and you will see some of the apps on your home screen. Rest of them will go into the home drawer. There you go, the app drawer or the home drawer, whatever you call it. So it is available there. Very handy feature that you should be using it. The next thing we are going to talk about is Wi-Fi Plus. Now, many times it happens that when you're connected to a mobile network and Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi network is slow and it's not working properly, which means you cannot get the messages. Now, Wi-Fi Plus allows you to switch between mobile data and Wi-Fi. So when you go to office where you have Wi-Fi, or you go to home, you have Wi-Fi. So as soon as you land up on those locations, Wi-Fi turns on because it finds your location and connects to your Wi-Fi. That's amazing. Now next is Wi-Fi Bridge. It allows you to basically tether any Wi-Fi, any connected Wi-Fi. We have done a separate video on that. You should take a look. You can connect like 4 devices with Wi-Fi Bridge. It's a very, very impressive feature, unique to Honor 7X. Now when you go out in roaming, you should have noticed that you consume a lot of mobile data as well as a lot of battery life. The primary reason is there's a lot of switching of towers. And then you have a lot of apps in the background which consumes data and it consumes your battery, and since the network is switching on and off, it really creates a problem. So go to your mobile data, select advanced settings here, advanced network settings here, and disable all the apps which you don't want them to work on roaming things. So this will save a lot of battery for you. Trust me, I've been using this for my travel to events and I find this incredibly useful. Next is full screen display. Now Honor 7X comes with an 18:9 display, and if you want all the apps to run in full screen, you can come in the display section, full screen display, and enable full screen so they'll launch in full screen. I'm going to give you an example by launching one of the apps and you will understand what I'm talking about. Even if you don't do it and you launch an app which can go full screen, you get an option basically over there that allows you to do that. So for example, I'm going to launch the play stand here and you get this option called as full screen display. When you tap on this, it just relaunches in full screen mode. Now this is very useful to get a great experience. Now there's a screen saver here which allows you to display photos when the phone is charging. Now again, it's a fancy feature. You can use it, have some good beautiful photos displayed over there. You can select the album or you can just have some random photos being displayed depending. Again, make sure it's a privacy thing, so you're enabling it when you're really willing to do that. Now if you're using your phone at night, it really hurts your eyes with that kind of brightness. So there's a feature called as Eye Comfort. It's available on most of the Android phones. It's available on the 7X, which when you enable it, the color goes a little yellowish. It really hurts less on your eyes. You can change the color temperature. You can also set a timer for that. So if you're using at night, you can have this set according to your time. Next is we'll take a look at the navigation button. Now you have seen Honor 7X come with an on-screen navigation button, which has the advantage that you can change it. You can add buttons. So depending on OEMs, they can allow you to swap between the multitasking and the back button, allow extra features. You can see those two combinations are there. The third one has an extra option since it's a big phone. When I enable the third one, you get a notification drawer. Like when I tap on this, it will bring down the notification drawer. Again, when I tap on this, it will take away that. Very useful feature if you're using it with one hand. Next is Fingerprint Gesture. Now we have seen a video where I've done app locking feature that works with, but there are a lot of things you can actually do with Fingerprint Gesture. So you can take photo, you have a option to stop alarm clock, which is very annoying because I find it really annoying to swipe to stop the alarm clock. Then you have got notification panel show, so you can swipe down on your fingerprint sensor and it shows notification. Then you can browse the photos and stuff like that. Now, how many of you know that Honor 7X comes with an inbuilt antivirus solution? It's powered by Avast and it's there. Even this was the first time I actually found that there's an antivirus inbuilt in the feature. I've never taken a look at this before, so this feature is there and it's really good because many a times people install apps from the web accidentally and it causes problems. So you go to your security and privacy, go to virus scanner, it scans for your all the apps and photos and whatever you downloaded from the net. It scans for all things over there. It's very useful. It's cloud based, so it doesn't take a lot of space on your phone as well. Now go to the settings part and here you can see you have option for custom scan, cloud scan, quick scan. You can go for a full scan, then you can manually update. You can auto update. Of course, you should do it auto update and turn off that Wi-Fi auto update, because that way you can have all that from your mobile data. Now, one thing I would like to show you is pinning your apps and making people stay on that screen. So if you're giving your phone to somebody and you don't want that person to switch to another app except for that what you have given, enable this screen pinning option. So once done, and enable this verify lock password. So when he tries to quit, he gets stuck on the same screen. So the only way to get out of that is when you lock your phone and unlock it, and the only person knowing the password is you. So it keeps everything really, really safe. So now let's pin something. So I'll go to my gallery and I'm going to pin that one. Something, let's say I've given it to my mom and I don't want to see her anywhere else, or my wife, I don't want to see her anywhere else. So I'll go to photos, and then we're going to hit the multitasking thing, and you can see that pin thing over there, the one with a bluish thing. Just tap on this and this will allow you to pin this, and it's locked. So now nobody can go anywhere else apart from that. So you can browse photos, take a look at the videos. Even if you press back button, gives you access to the whole app. I mean, he cannot see anywhere but the gallery only, so it cannot be locked down. Now if I press back a lot of time, it locks down the phone, and only when I unlock it, it gives me access to the full phone. It's a very brilliant feature. Everyone should be using that. Now I'm going to talk about one-handed UI. It's the worst implementation Honor has done till now. It's gesture based and it's really annoying. I mean, I love the way they had done it for the split window. They should have done it for the one-handed mode. It's a big phone. Come on, you should be doing it. So it's again a gesture based thing. I need to swipe on the navigation bar left and right, and it's confusing, to be very honest. Like I tried a couple of times and it didn't really work perfectly. When it works, it works. When it doesn't work, it's like phone has its own mood. One UI has its own mood, doesn't work. One multiple UI, one multiple attempts has to be done. It's there if you can master the gesture. I mean, like, you can do it, but then it's very annoying to have a feature which is not really implemented properly. Now, when on one-handed UI, you get a small screen phone, you can use it with one hand. Of course, you know that part, so yeah, you get that, but the implementation is really, really poor. So guys, thanks for watching the video. These are the major features of Honor 7X when it comes to the software perspective. We're coming with the camera section differently. So this is everything except the camera. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe it, hit the like button, and share it with your friends.